What is up, everyone? This is Plasma Dragon 15 here, and this is going to be my first overused battle in Black and White 2. And I decided to lead off with Jolteon because I figured it would be good to lead off with because it's my fastest Pokemon that doesn't have a Choice Scarf, and I figured he would lead with his Metagross because it's either him or his Mamoswine that's going to be his Stealth Rocker. So I decided to risk it. And I just go for the Volt Switch because I am Specs Jolteon, and I go into Skarmory because, I mean, unless he has Thunder Punch, he's not going to do anything to Skarmory because he's a Metagross. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Thunder Punch because he switches out and goes into Volcarona. And I know he's not going to do anything, so I just go for Spikes. But I honestly thought, you know, Skarmory against Volcarona, he's obviously going to think I'm going to switch and use Quiver Dance, but he just goes straight for the Fire Blast. And I decided to stay in because, you know, I thought he was just going to set up a Quiver Dance. And I have Sturdy anyway, if he does decide to hit me. And luckily I Whirlwind him out into Metagross. Now, I thought Skarmory had higher base speed than Metagross. I actually don't remember what either of their base speed are. But, I mean, I don't know. I thought I would outspeed him so I could roost, but he goes for the Pursuit. I guess that's his best attack outside of Meteor Mash. I guess he thought I was going to switch out, but I mean, if I switched out, I was going to die to Stealth Bucks anyway. So I mean, it didn't make any sense. So I just go for Roost. Now he goes for the Meteor Mash, as I just set up more Spikes, because his team does not have a Stealth Rocker. So he can't get rid of the entry hazards, which means all of his Pokemon will be taking damage upon entry. Although he doesn't have anybody weak to, like, Spikes, or, I mean, weak to, like, Stealth Rock other than Volcarona, so it doesn't really matter. But I decided to go for Roost because I figure, I mean, why not go back to full health and get my Sturdy back, and I figure he's going to go back into Volcarona to finish me off. But he just goes for the Fire Blast again, and this time I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna kill you. Because, I mean, 2 layers of Spikes is enough, I don't really need any more. I mean, I could get another one, but I decided to kill off Volcarona because, I don't know, it's just being annoying. And, I don't know, I don't think my team had anything good to deal with it. I actually forgot my team was already, actually. But once we both die, he goes back into Metagross as I go into Landers, because this is my Choice Scarf, Landers T. So I figure, might as well go into a Scarfer on a double down and go for the U-turn. I thought, I went for the U-turn instead of the Earthquake, because one, I thought he was going to switch because it's a Landers against a Metagross. But he decides to stay in, so I'm like, okay. I'm gonna go into Vaporeon because it's a Metagross and he can't do anything. I don't know about you guys, but I really think Metagross is kind of... Ever since he was introduced in 3rd Gen, I think he's been increasingly underwhelming. Like, I know Haxorus and Reuniclus are close to, like UU, like in terms of usage stats, but I think Metagross is down there with them too. I'm not really sure, but I just find Metagross really underwhelming. But anyways, I just kill him off because, I mean, I should have went for the Wish and Protect so I can get back into full health. But instead I just kill him off with Scald, and I don't know why. I knew this Galad was probably choiced in some way from looking at his team. But for some reason, I do not decide to go for the Protect. I guess I thought since I'm a Vaporeon, I could take anything he could throw at me unless he was banded, but it turns out he's banded, so I just die. But it doesn't really matter, I don't really need Vaporeon per se. It would have been nice for Milotic, I guess, wouldn't it? So I go into Salamence because he's banded, and for... I don't know why I didn't set up a Dragon Dance. I went for the Fire Blast thinking Mamoswine was going to try to come in on my Dragon Dance and use Ice Shard to 1-hit KO me. So I went for the Fire Blast to have a chance at killing him. But instead he goes into Milotic, so if I went for Dragon Dance, I might have been able to kill without Rage, but then Mamoswine would just revenge kill me. But I know the Ice Beam's probably coming because he switched to Milotic, so I go into Jirachi. And I did something kinda stupid. I went for the Body Slam to get the Parahax on the Milotic. And, I don't know, I really would have preferred having Toxic on Milotic because it's Toxic on a Milotic. But now since it's paralyzed, I can't really kill it off with residual damage. Plus he gets the bonus from Marvel Scale, which is really annoying. But I mean, I figure he can't do anything to me. I mean, he can probably burn me with Skull, but that's the only thing he can really do. Plus, I believe this Jirachi has Stealth Rounds. I think I set up Stealth Rounds already, actually, with this Jirachi. I'm not really sure. I wasn't paying attention. I probably did because I switched out right here. But I go into Jolteon to pass the Wish because if he hits me with Scald or Ice Beam, Jolteon won't take any damage at all because he has decent special defense. And I'll just get back to full health. Now, I figure he's going to go into Mamoswine because it's my low take against Jolteon. And he's a ground type, so I go for the hidden power, what I thought to be Grass. I have a really bad habit of getting hidden powers. I usually carry Grass because I run into Gastrodons way more often than, like, Mamoswines. I guess Ice would be more helpful for dragons, but, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I should keep hidden power Ice for Garchomps, but I run into stuff like Gastrodon and Mamoswine on Wi-Fi a lot more often than, like, I don't know, Salamence or Garchomp for some reason. I find that kind of odd. But anyways, I kill him off. I completely ignored the crit because I deserved it, and he goes into Galad. I figure he's going to go for the close combat or the Shadow Snake, so I go into my Landers to take the Shadow Snake and or close combat, or close combat. And he switches out and goes into my low tick. I know he's going to switch out, so I go for the U-turn, I think? Yeah, I do. Okay, good, because if I didn't, that would have been stupid. And I believe I go back into Jolteon and just go for the Volt Switch or Thunderbolt. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I go for the Volt Switch because... yeah, I do. Okay. Because I don't want to let Galad get a free switch in when I use Thunderbolt and just try to Shadow Snake me again. So I go into Jolteon. He's going to get the Switch Initiative from my Volt Switch, but I don't really care. I go into Salamence, I believe his last... Actually, is this his last Pokemon? I don't even know. I'm not paying attention at all to this battle, which is probably bad. I think he's going to go for Shadow Snake again. Actually, no, I think... I don't know what the... I don't know what's going on, actually. I go for Outrage, I get a Moxie boost. His last guy is, like, a Pokemon that's, Hydreigon, that's Hydreigon, and he's a Choice Scarf Hydreigon. So he's gonna kill me off with Dark Pulse. And I mean, this is the first time Hydreigon showed up in this battle. I actually forgot he had this. And I go into my Landers, and it actually all depends on if he's timid or not. If he's timid, Choice Scarf, then he'll outspeed my Jolly Landers and finish me off with Dark Pulse. And finish off my Jolteon. But since he's a modish Choice Scarfer and I'm a Jolly Choice Scarf, I outspeed him, and I can finish him off with the superpower, and that will be the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. I'm sorry I didn't pay that much attention to it, and I'll see you guys later.